Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Sinatra Linen Shaving Channel. It's time to do a shave today. It's Monday, so we're just going to shave. Normally, nothing wrong, nothing different. There's absolutely nothing wrong with your television set. Why am I speaking in this strange, fake British accent? Well, I'll tell you. It's because I got a care package from the fella that won the Fat Boy a few weeks back. His name was Martin, and he sent me a box crammed with products from the UK. So I think for this bit right here, we're going to speak in this... No, I can't do it anymore. I can't do the fake British accent, I'm sorry. But yes, Martin was kind enough, generous enough, crazy enough to send me this huge amount of products from the UK, none of which I've ever used before, and two of which I'm going to use today. I'm going to show you what he sent me, first of all. He sent me these products, Hawkins and Brimble. So if you're in the UK, you might be familiar with these, Hawkins and Brimble. I am not, but we got the shaving cream and we got the aftershave balm, and they're both the Elemi and Ginseng scent. So that was one thing he sent me. And then he also sent me a pack of Wilkinson sword razor blades, which I will use at a later date. He sent me this cool cologne lather shave cream from Boots, which is a pharmacy there. Or do they still call it a chemist? They call it a chemist. I don't know if they call it a chemist or not anymore. Did you change your mind and not call it a chemist? That's the second fake British accent for you, thrown in for free. Okay, that's enough. I'm even annoying myself. Third, we got the Palmolive stick. You know, everyone, when I did that Arco stick and everybody said, if you don't like the scent of that one, you should try the Palmolive stick. We're going to try this out in a future video. And it does smell much better than the Arco stick, so I'm excited about that. I'm not done. He also sent me some Wilkinson sword shaving soap in this little dish right here. So I haven't opened it up yet, so I don't know what it smells like, and let's see, what else? Was there one thing? Oh, two more things. The pièce de résistance, if you will. That's Spanish for hold on a minute. Taylor of Old Bond Street almond shaving cream. Now, if you've seen my videos, you know that I love that Cella Italian almond smelling shave cream. Well, this stuff is similar. It smells like almonds, cherries. Oh, I could eat it. I could eat this stuff. It's got a plastic cover on it. So I'm trying to get it out of the sunlight. I'm out of the sunlight too. There's a t-shirt up here blocking me so I don't get burned. I'm not going to open it now. But I will use this Taylor of Old Bond Street, which is a very famous, very old 1854 is when this company was founded. So I'm excited to try that. And last but certainly not least, da-dum, da-dum. Dun, 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 dun. You know what that is? That's a Mula R41, one of the most aggressive razors in the world. Some say the most aggressive razor, even more so than the Slant. I've never tried the Slant, I've never tried a Mula, I've never tried a Merkur yet. Actually, I did the Merkur, sorry. But this is the Mula R41, which Martin so kindly sent me. I mean, that's crazy. You shouldn't have. But thank you. I got a bunch of other things I'm not going to show you now from other people. Well, I'll show you a hint. Portuguese shaving cream? That's right. All right, but today we're going to stick to the Hawkins and Brimble, which are like the most British sounding names I've ever heard. Hawkins and Brimble? What, and all that? Carry on. Pip, pip. Cheerio. All right, I took a shower, did my hair, gonna splash some hot water on my beard. Now, I didn't shave yesterday because I think I was over shaving last week. And so my right here was kind of raw, and so I gave myself a break. If you find yourself with a little bit of, razor burn, just give yourself a break. Don't shave the next day. Let your skin, get healthy. Put some lotion on there, on the day you don't shave, and maybe some beard oil or something just to, help it out. Treat yourself, do yourself right. All right, I'm going to use the West Coast shaving brush because that's my go-to these days. And we're going to open up the old Hawkins and Brimble. Now, this is some soft shaving cream. So it's very soft, and so there's some stuck on the lid. So what I'm going to do, sort of like when I open a new can of, or a new, container of peanut butter, I'm going to use the stuff that's stuck to the inside because there's plenty on there for at least a couple of good shaves. Now, actually, before I do that, let me put on some beard oil. The Island Man from Sterling. Some pre-shave oil, just because I feel like it. I'm feeling saucy that way, and it smells great. Oh, I can't say enough good things about Sterling products. They're great. All right, so let's do that. Let me wash the oil off my hands so that this razor doesn't slip. And I'm going to get this wet. I'm going to take the lid of the Hawkins Brimble. Like I said, it's Elemi and Ginseng scent. So Elemi, I'd never heard of. I know what ginseng is. It's that root, which can give you energy and has, all kind of whatever properties people, put on it. But Elemi is, now I've forgotten what it is. Terrible. It's some sort of a grassy, citrusy smelling. It's a clean smelling thing. That's terrible. I did the research right before this and now I've completely forgotten. Oh my goodness, terrible. Well, you don't come to me for like exact perfect knowledge, do you? No, you want to hear me ramble on and do annoying accents. All right, so this stuff smells slightly like grapefruit, soapy, a little grassy, and so that's a fairly large amount, and there's still a bunch on the cap there, so I'm going to close that up. The old Hawkins Brimble. Born in London, Barber Grade Tonics. I love that. Great stuff. All right, my brush was wet, but I always like to put a little bit more on top because when I face lather, I want to make sure. Oh boy, this stuff is. Woo! I think I got just about the right amount of water. Like you want a little bit of the shaving soap to kind of run down your arm like, grease when you're eating a burger. Well, you don't want that, do you? But you don't want it to be too dry. So start off a little bit dry. Err on the side of caution. And then you can always add a little bit more. But this stuff, it's not an overpowering scent. It's a very kind of fresh, clean scent, and I like it. And it's lathering like crazy. Feels great. All right. There we go. You know those YouTube shavers where we tend to lather a bit too long? You got to fast forward. Hit that fast forward like 30 seconds. All right, the razor I'm going to use today is an old one that I took out of my bag of unused old stuff that I'm eventually going to give away. It is the, what is it? Local Gent Shaving Company, which I don't think exists anymore. At least when I looked, I couldn't find anything. I couldn't find razors. But this was sent to me by a friend of the channel whose name eludes me at the moment. I can't remember. It's been so long. But I'm going to try this one out today. It's a good, heavy, seemingly well-built 3-piece razor. So, it's got the 2-piece head and then you screw it onto the handle. I got a fresh feather blade in there. And the reason I'm using this one is because a friend of mine, whose son is best friends with my son, happened upon my shaving channel the other day. And we had this long conversation about the shaving channel, how I got started and this and that. And I asked him what he shaved with. He said he just uses it, Mach 3 and some Cremo. And I said, well, I'd be happy to, put together a little shaving kit for you if you want to try wet shaving with a safety razor, because he'd never done it before. He'd never used one. So as I was looking through my bag of razors that I don't use, I was trying to find a good one that would give him a good, shave and not be like a cheap, kind of lightweight one. And this one is seemingly well built, solid, and I don't use it. So I'm trying this out to remind myself how it shaves. I did a video with it, it must have been years ago now. But I don't want to give him a bad razor, because a bad razor will give you a bad idea about shaving just in general, I guess. So that's why I'm testing this one out. And it seems to be okay. I don't want to give him one that's too aggressive, because you don't want to start off with a really aggressive razor. And what I might do, if this one doesn't end up, being that great, I might let him borrow my 66 adjustable. Borrow, mind you. Can't give that thing up. But that way he will be able to try out the different settings and see what aggressiveness. And he'll be able to control the aggressiveness, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. But anyway, yeah, it's funny when, because I've known him and his wife and his family for a couple of years now, because our kids go to school together. And it's funny when somebody discovers that you've got this secret life on YouTube. Secret life you don't tell anyone, really. I don't really tell people about it. My family sort of knows, my mom and dad, of course, and all that stuff, and wife. Kids know. But generally, I don't talk about it, I just kind of do it, and it's talk to you guys. All right, so there's the first pass. Let's see how that feels. That's pretty good. It's not mild and it's not crazy aggressive. It's not my favorite, that's for sure. So I'm gonna put some more water up on my face. I'm enjoying this Hawkins and Brimble. It's got, you know, I'm kind of, when it comes to scents, I don't like strongly scented soaps. Like if you get one that smells too much like cologne, you know, or too earthy, like that grapefruit that I tried out, the vetiver, it was just too much for me. I like more subtle, light scents. And this one has a very subtle, very light, clean, fresh, but also, you know, natural scent. It doesn't smell artificial, and it's just lathers like, it's great. Thank you, Martin. I feel bad now. I should have sent you a lot more stuff. I sent him the Fat Boy and some Barbasol and some menthol crystals, and he sent me like 900 things. Must have cost him a fortune. All right, let's go against the grain here. I don't want to overshave because I'm still letting this part of my face, because I tend to overshave because I've got these little, you know, whiskers that just don't want to seem to get cut over here. So I'm just going to do like a 2 pass, 2.5, you know, pass. Because I don't want to re-irritate my skin. I don't have crazy sensitive skin, but I also don't have skin of iron, you know? Just kind of normal, but a little bit tough. Yeah, this razor isn't bad. Now, unfortunately, I can't give you a link to like buy this thing because I just don't think it exists anywhere. I'm not even sure where it came from. I mean, I knew it was sent to me very kindly, but I don't know the manufacturer or any of the details. But it seems like this one is, you like really have to get the angle right to get the blade to touch your face. So I'm looking forward to trying out the Mula R41, which I've heard about for years now. And if you do a YouTube search for that, it's always about how aggressive it is and how you're gonna, you know, need stitches or something. So we'll try it out because I like an aggressive razor. And since I've tried straight razors, which is just about as aggressive as you can get, I'm not too scared of that Mula. But I am looking forward to it. Something else you can look forward to is I designed another logo. Now, I didn't intend to, and I apologize to anyone that bought a mug with the other logo, the original logo, and they prefer the new one. I didn't know I was gonna do it. I just sat down at my computer yesterday and said, I wonder if I could design one that looks like the 1920s. So that's kind of what I did, because I love all things vintage, you know me. So, and the 1920s is not my era, but I love the design, like the Art Nouveau, Art Deco design from that time period. I think it's more Art Nouveau than Art Deco. I think Art Deco is the 30s. But anyway, that's on, there's a link below to my Teespring store where you can buy mugs with either logo. And also, I threw a t-shirt in there just for the heck of it, so check that out if you want to. All right. Now I got the normal amount of, you hear it? Razor or whiskers down there still. This is pretty good. I'm going to stop up here because I don't want to get irritated. This is good, and this is pretty good. So I'm going to just do my neck. Put some more hot water on, and just go. I'm going to go. I don't usually like to go sideways on my neck because my skin is kind of, as I get older and as I get more jowly, my skin down there is, it's paper thin. No, it's not really paper thin. It's not like a baby bird, but I usually don't like to go completely sideways. I like to go at an angle. It's more comfortable going this way, so I'm going to do both. I'm going to go completely sideways, and then I'll go at an angle. Wash off your razor in between. And give a shout out to Bill, who just wrote an article about his experiences in shaving from when he was a little kid using his dad's safety razor to the dark years when he was stuck in in Mach 3 limbo, and then his rediscovery of safety shaving like his dad and his grandpa did. So check out the Sharpologist. I'll put a link to that in this video. You can go and read Bill's article on that. It's really cool. It's always cool when people kind of share their stories about things like this. At least I find it interesting. All right. I've got a little bit right here. I'm just going to go against... I know. I say I'm not going to, and I do. It's terrible. Do as I say, not as I do, kids, all right? Now, forget it. Okay, I'm going to stop. If I do that, I'm just going to overdo it. All right, cold water now, cold water. I apologize again for the strange lighting, but summertime, that's where the sun is right now, so with this giant skylight, it's hard for me to... I'm doing my best. I got a t-shirt up there. You can't see it. We'll have a behind-the-scenes video at one point where I'll show you how I set up everything. Set up my little shaving area so you can see what I'm looking at. Would that be interesting? I don't know. Okay, so that's the Hawkins Brimble shaving cream. Now let's try the Hawkins Brimble Aftershave Post-Shave Balm. This is a beautiful, speaking of graphic design, beautiful, simple, iconic. And it's got a tube inside. Look at that. Hawkins Brimble. Are you guys in the UK familiar with it? So here's how much I like to put on my finger. See that? Can you? Yeah, there it is. There you go. I'm like doing the Boy Scout. I promise. Okay. Ooh. This is very, very creamy, very kind of thick lotion. Like compared to the Cremo shaving balm, this is a little bit thicker. This is more kind of like skin lotion than a shaving balm that like disappears as soon as you rub it in. And this is also similarly very lightly scented. It's the same scent. It's Elemi Ginseng. So I don't know if the ginseng is just is a scent thing or if it's kind of like a gimmick like the caffeinated ones, you know. Because supposedly you take ginseng and it, you know, gets you all energized. But yeah. In fact, it smells different from the shaving cream. Same scent, but slightly different, and it's kind of nice. It's like it's like playing a different note, you know, up the neck on the guitar. Yeah, it's good though. It's very soothing, very kind of thick. I like it. Wow, that's some good stuff. I never have heard of it. I never would have experienced it without the kindness of Martin over there in the UK. So thanks again, Martin. Is that it? I mean, I've got so many other... I feel like I should shave again. I should get this out, and I should get this out, and I should take the R41, and I could shave my head, and then No, I'm going to save all that. I'm going to save it all. I just wanted you to know that I got a lot of stuff now in the pipeline. For a while, it was a little bit dry, but now I got a lot of things coming. So stay tuned. Man, that's some good... That's everything. It's great. Hawkins Brimble. Go out and get some if you're in the UK. I don't know if they sell to the States or not, but that's some good stuff. I wonder what other scents they have. Peppermint? Ooh, that'd be nice. All right, I'm just kind of feeling my face and rambling now, so it's time to end it. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. Thanks again to Martin. Check out Bill's article on the Sharpologist, and have a great week. I will see you guys coming up soon. I'll be going on vacation, but I'm still having the Friday and Monday videos coming. I'll have an Apollo 11 moon landing video with the Techmatic razor. Lots of things coming up, so stay tuned. See you guys later.